your paper about books and reading. And I wanted to tell you something. It makes me feel very good that you like reading so much because when you go to university, there will be many things you'll have to read and understand. And some people don't like reading very well, and so they have a hard time because when the teacher tells them to read something and they don't like reading. So if you are a good reader, that should help you out a lot. Okay, you want to read? You want to read your questions and your answers?
Okay. One, do you like reading? If not, why? Yes, I really like reading books because it makes me feel more comfortable and relaxed. It also helps me to improve my knowledge of different areas in life.
Okay, and in this case, we use the word areas instead of fields. Fields are more the parts of life where people pick what they want to do. Like the fields, some people would say, I want to be an engineer, some people want to be a teacher, some people want to be a doctor. But when you talk about overall things on life, you'd say areas. Okay.
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 What
Number two.
type of books do you usually read? I usually read science fiction books such as The Hunger Games or Three Idiots. I like to read them because they are very interesting and make me excited. Reading science fiction books also enriches my imagination.
Okay. Did you get the Hunger Games on ebooks?
No, I read it like book.
Okay. And did you buy it there at the bookstore?
Yes.
Okay. Because the first time I came to Vietnam in 2011, which would be 11 years ago, you couldn't buy that book in the bookstore. And
Hmm.
because there were people who wanted to read it and asked me if I'd bring it the next time I came. I like those books, the Hunger Games books.
Hmm.
Yeah, very good. Number three.
Do you have a favorite book? Yes, my favorite book is The Miracle of the Namibia Grocery Store. This is a science fiction book about the letters which can connect the people in the past with the people in the future.
Very good. Okay.
Do you have a favorite writer? No, I don't have any favorite writer because it's too hard for me to choose which one is the best. Each writer has their own writing style to attract the audience, so all the writers are brilliant because they try their best.
Right. And they write in different styles.
Yeah.
So it's good to read different things.
Are you reading something tutoring? I'm cu-
Currently,
cur-
currently
I'm
means now.
currently I'm currently reading a comic detective Conan. It's about a teenager who suddenly becomes a kid and lives with an old detective, and after that they solve many problems and cases together and they become famous.
Very good. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. What was the last book you have read? The last one I read is Three Idiots. This book tells us about the life of three Indian teenagers who study together in an Indian university. The three of them are ready to confront the principal to change their life and sometimes put them back at the end of trouble because the intelligence that could be encountered by these three people.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of ebooks? I think ebooks have been a new way of reading for people recently. Reading ebooks is really fast and convenient. For ebook, we can easily find them on the internet and we can save them on the mobile phone. Also, with ebook, you can read it everywhere with whatever you like.
Very good.
Do you read books online? Yes, I always read books online because this is the fastest way for everyone to read books and ebooks are also very easy to search on the internet.
Good.
What are advantages or disadvantages of reading books online? Reading books online has some advantages because this is the fastest way to read books. Just with a mobile phone, we can read many kinds of books we like. Also, this way can help us keep a decent amount of money as we don't have to pay too much for them. On the other hand, reading online is not good for our eyes. If we spend over 3 hours reading online, it can affect our eye and skin badly because of the green light. Also, reading online is not as fun as reading a book, which makes us feel bored sooner.
Okay, very good. So when you read online every day, how long do you usually read?
Just 1 hour a day.
Good. And sometimes when I read a lot like that, I read and then I stop and do something else, and then I come back and read again. And that's good for your eyes because you're giving them a rest in the middle. Yeah.
Yes.
And do you usually have a lot of homework every night?
Yes, a lot of homework.
And you probably will until school will be out in May, is that correct?
Sorry?
School will be finished in May.
Yes, right.
Yeah, it will be finished in May. And then you will be out for the summer, and then you won't have homework every day.
Yeah.
Do you like to read in the summer when you are not in school?
Yes.
Good, good. Well, I'm glad, and I'm glad, like I said at the beginning, I'm glad you like to read. I think that will be very good for you as you go to high school and university, because there will be many things that you will need to read. And if you don't like to read, that will make it much harder.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Very good. Okay. Well, I got your answers to the the summary of our last book, and your teacher got the next book to you, right?
Right.
The
Yeah.
next book we're going to read.
So,
Did she get this book to you?
yes. Yes, she did.
Good. I think you will like that. The last one, like I said, was historical fiction. There were true facts, but the the people were made up. This book, this boy tells about his life when he was growing up in Vietnam, and it's very interesting because he grew up in the Central Highlands, and he grew up very different than people in the city, and it's very different up there now. So everybody I've read this with thinks it's very, very interesting. So
Yeah.
anyway, I think we'll enjoy reading it together. So I will see you tomorrow, and you get a good rest tonight and have a good day at school tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. And bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.